Hello, and welcome to Stretching the Word. I'm your host, Sister Valerie, and not today, devil, just not this year. Today, we're going to be talking about a food that was a staple in Jesus' time. Also, it's very healthy for you, and it's full of omega-3s. It's fish. And some of us, we know in our community, you don't miss a Friday without having your fish. Well, it was a staple in Jesus' time as well. And we know that Jesus performed several miracles using fish. And you can find one of them in Matthew, the 14th chapter, starting at verse 13 through 21. But not only was the fish a staple during Jesus' time, it was also used to preserve and to save the Christians' lives. During the Roman Empire, we know it was against their laws, against their rules, to practice Christianity. And unfortunately, it's still against the rules of some countries to practice Christianity. So what they did was they came up with a symbol to communicate and to recognize one another without the Roman Empire knowing who they were. And voila! Therefore, today we have the Jesus fish. You know, the little symbol that you see everywhere, it's shaped like a fish and people have it stuck on their cars and some in their windows. Well, that's the sign of the Jesus fish that the Christians came up with during the Roman Empire so that they would not be persecuted, but they would be recognized by each other. Now, sometimes you see Greek letters inside the fish, and those letters stand for something. Well, I don't speak Hebrew or Greek, so I will give you the English translation. The English translation says, Jesus Christ, Son of God, Savior. And that's exactly who he was to the Christians back then, and that's who he is to us today. Jesus Christ, Son of God, Savior. So don't just take the symbol of the fish for granted. Don't just stick it on something because you want to join in with the crowd. But recognize that it's not just a symbol. It's a lifestyle.